Welcome to agentsofgeek.com. My name is Jim Napier, and unfortunately, I'm not happy to be here. I know that might sound odd, but on Monday, unfortunately, we lost a brilliant comedian and actor, Robin Williams. He passed away at age 63, in case you are not aware, from an apparent suicide. We're doing a little thing on agentsofgeek.com, kind of celebrating his fantastic career with different movies that impacted us. And all of the team is kind of putting together a retrospective of their favorite Robin Williams film or moment. Mine happens to be Dead Poets Society. The film came out in 1989, directed by Peter Weir, and starring obviously Robert Williams, but it also has a great supporting cast. Robert Sean Leonard, Ethan Hawke are two of the top bills. Josh Charles, you might be familiar with. I'm trying to think what there a lot of other supporting character actors are also in the film. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That movie came out in 1989. For me, I believe I was about 13, on the cusp of 14 when that came out. And back then, every week, I would go see at least one movie, if not more. What made this movie special to me is that I remember vividly seeing it 3 or 4 times in the theater. One of the things about movies that I love to do, when I find a movie or game or, musical group or whatever that I love and I'm passionate about, I like to share that with my friends, family, and now thanks to agentsofgeek.com, you. So basically, I fell in love with it. I remember going to see it, getting excited about the trailers when I actually used to watch trailers on TV and before the internet, and being really excited about it. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's got Ethan Hawke. Oh, Robin Williams, great. Nice. This will be great. It's good. I went there and was completely in awe by the fantastic performances, Williams especially, and I remember going to see that movie in theaters at least 4 times. And each time I would try to recruit another friend to go with me, another group of friends to go with me, and we would, watch the movie again or, whatever. I remember, obviously, watching it when it's been on HBO or on cable. And it's one of those movies where, no matter where you are, in the film, when you notice that it's on, you can really just kind of pick right up like you haven't missed a beat. And I think that is because of Williams's performance, the performance of the other supporting characters. People might think that it's just a guy's movie because it's about a group of schoolboys in a private school dealing with life, coming of age, thanks to the help of their professor, played by Robin Williams. And it is that to an extent, but it's something that anybody can relate to. And here's why. It's one of those movies that really shows you that you can be, you can be whatever you want to be. You should never let anyone tell you that you can't do something. One of the characters, Robert Sean Leonard's character, wanted to be an actor, was really passionate about it, and had a role and won a role in Midsummer Night's Dream. And his father did not want anything to do with it. His only focus for his son was on getting good grades, being the top of his class, and getting into a good college. Well, he wasn't even sure he wanted to go to college, but he did know one thing. He wanted to be an actor. He wanted to act. And his father and him butted heads over it. And unfortunately, it led to a situation that I'm not going to spoil for you, but it's one of those movies that you need to see. And it's one of those movies with a great message that you should never be ashamed of what you are passionate about, what you love doing. So it has that great message. I think all of Robin Williams' films have an interesting message. Some of them, dark, other very, very passionate. But all of his films have left an indelible mark on culture, society, and comedy, and many of our lives. Dead Poets Society is one of the films, but I can truly say that all of his films have impacted my life in some way or another. I celebrate his entire film catalog, and I recommend that if you have not made yourself familiar with his work, that you take this unfortunate opportunity to do so. Also, I just have to say, obviously it was apparent suicide. He'd been dealing with two demons, drug and alcohol addiction, as well as depression, and severe depression as of late. And I just want to make sure everyone is aware. You should never be ashamed of having these issues, and don't be ashamed to get treatment. Don't be ashamed to let other people know. Let your friends know that you need help, and a good friend will be there for you. And enough being on the soapbox, but I just thought I had to share that with you. I mean, don't ever be ashamed of what you want to be in life, but don't ever be ashamed that if you need to get help for something. There's nothing wrong with getting help. Again, we're going to be covering more Robin Williams films throughout the rest of this week, and we're happy to discuss it on Twitter at Agents of Geek as well if you want to get in on the conversation. Follow us on Facebook at Agents of Geek, and you can follow me on Twitter if you'd like to at Jim_Napier. Thanks again. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Agents of Geek for more cool stuff. Hopefully more positive situations other than this week's negative one. Thanks for listening.